Len Bias should have been a legend. Instead, his name is a heartbreaking what if in sports history. Arguably one of the biggest what ifs in sports history. Something that still haunts many fans and athletes to this day. See, Len Bias was that guy coming out of Maryland. 6'8", could jump out the gym, had a nice jump shot, had a high motor. Every team wanted a piece of Len Bias. He was looked upon as a guy that you can build around him. He's a guy that's gonna help elevate your franchise another notch or two. I mean, look, people look at like, was he that special? Coach K said he and Michael Jordan are the two greatest players he ever saw in the ACC. Like Len Bias had it. He was amazing. June 17th, 1986, the Boston Celtics decided to draft Len Bias with the intent of him being the heir to the throne. Eventually replacing Larry Bird as the face of the franchise, eventually being one of the faces of the league as well, if not the face of the league. And I'm talking about a league that had Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan in it. Like Len Bias had it all. The Celtics had huge plans for him. They knew he was going to lead that new dynasty. He's going to help them finish the 80s strong, help lead them into the 90s. Everything was going to work out okay. But June 19, 1986, things changed abruptly. Len Bias was now gone. Len Bias was dead, 22 years old, apparent cocaine overdose. Things changed that quick for the Boston Celtics. I mean, you know, one minute you think about what he's going to do and lead your dynasty, the next minute it's like he's gone. He's no longer here. You know, here's a guy that was going to help that franchise, as I just mentioned. But, you know, this death just wasn't a personal tragedy. It was a cultural earthquake. Anybody that was around at this time, they still talk about it. Like, it's just still shocking to them. You know, this thing was crazy. It changed the way the NBA approached drugs and how they handled that. You know, it even influenced federal legislation, I should say. It helped made that generation rethink their decisions, because it's like, if it could happen to Len, it could definitely happen to us. I mean, his death is just, it still doesn't sit right with a lot of people. I mean, even though he never played a game in the NBA, you know, his name still echoes and it still rings bells. His name comes up in tons of what-if conversations. You know, what he would have done. What would the Celtics have done? Would he have altered NBA history? Would he have really hurt Jordan from winning more rings? We'll never know, but I know it's one of those heartbreaking moments that people knew exactly where they were when they heard the news, who told them. It's that kind of memory. I have a teacher that still remembers exactly every detail from the day Len Bias passed and never forgot it. Rest in peace, Len. Still one of the biggest what-ifs in sports history.